Look, market volatility isn't some distant problem only other people worry about. It's real. It hits you in the gut every time you check your portfolio and see numbers tanking, deals stalling, or your LPs questioning every move you make. There's frustration that no one talks about openly, the gnawing fear that you're one bad decision away from blowing it all up, from losing the trust that took years to build. It feels like running on a tightrope with no safety net while the wind keeps picking up. And the truth? That kind of stress isn't going anywhere because this market chaos isn't some temporary blip. It's the new normal. So what do? How do you not just survive this madness, but actually come out stronger? First, cut the crap about playing it safe. Safety is an illusion, especially now. Holding back won't save you. It'll trap you. The smartest limited partners, the ones who don't waste time whining about uncertainty, they double down on understanding where the real imbalance is. They don't just glance at the headlines. They dig into the guts of every sector, every deal, every market cycle. You need razor-sharp focus on who's bleeding and who's secretly building while everyone else panics. Stop spreading your capital thin everywhere because you want to feel diversified. Be ruthless and picky. Invest where you have an unfair edge, where your network and insight kill the competition. That means sometimes walking away from shiny growth promises that everyone else is chasing. Second, force yourself to think in layers. Don't buy the surface stories about the market correction or temporary downturn. These are just noise. Peel back every layer and start asking, how is this volatility rewriting fundamentals? Which companies can pivot fast and which ones are already dead man walking? Who's got the leadership flexibility to ride this and who's just hanging on for dear life? Answer that and don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Power is in disciplined clarity, separating fear from fact. Every dollar you allocate now has to survive a world that's not going back to anything resembling normal. Make decisions that assume the worst, but bet on those who rewrite the game. Third, stop seeing limited partners as passive check writers. You're part of the engine, not just a bystander. The biggest mistake? Thinking capital alone buys you an advantage. It doesn't. Your value is your network, your access, your brutal honesty and due diligence, and your relentless push to hold founders accountable. You've got to create real pressure on your portfolios, not just cheerlead, force transparency, force strategic pivots, force them to abandon false comfort zones. If you're too nice, you're already losing. When the market shakes, kindness without accountability is weakness. Fourth, move faster than others. Everyone slows down with fear. That's your opening. Don't just react to what happened yesterday. Start positioning for the 3 markets no one's talking about yet. Look beyond obvious sectors. Find the cracks where innovation is ignored or underestimated. Tech that changes supply chains. Bio breakthroughs no one understands yet. New financial infrastructure. Build alliances with LPs and founders who are ready to challenge conventional wisdom and act on it quickly. The speed of insight and action now beats massive checks every time. Finally, don't wait for permission from some legacy system or outdated belief about what investing should be. That framework is broken. It can't help you now. The smartest limited partners know the world is shifting under their feet. No borders, no fixed playbooks, no old rules. You have to create your own rules. Connect with those willing to break with tradition, to build portfolios that aren't slaves to old guard thinking. Push capital to ventures that might look too wild today, but have laser focus on solving tomorrow's problems. Bet on individuality and merit, not comfort and conformity. At the end of the day, surviving volatility is about being smarter, faster, and tougher than everyone else. Accept that this ride is brutal. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Work harder on your edge than anyone else is willing to. Bring ruthless clarity to chaos, and don't waste a second hoping it'll calm down. It won't. So get ahead of it. For the ones ready to grab the reins, that's where real power lies. Not in avoiding the storm, but learning to drive through it better than anyone else. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.